So much for summer. Right, okay, bit of a stormy day today, and you know how I love wind tests. So today I've got the Mini 3 Pro and the new Air 3. Sadly, we haven't got the Mini 4 yet. That's going to be released next week. So in the absence of that, whilst I've got these 45 mile an hour gusts and 35 mile an hour steady winds, I'm just going to do a couple of quick tests with these two models. Now, obviously the Mini 3 Pro has got a much lower speed than the Air 3. Mini 3 Pro, 16 meters per second, that's 35 miles per hour top speed in sports mode. Air 3, 21 meters per second, that's 46, 47 miles per hour top speed. So obviously the Air 3 is going to win this contest. It's not really a contest as such. Air 3's also got a higher wind resistance rating as well. But what I'm trying to find out today is whether or not flying directly into the wind, they managed to come close to their specified top speed. Air 3, I reckon, has got quite a bit of throttling, and it's probably got quite a bit of power up its sleeve. So even if it's flying into a strong wind, it should still come close to its maximum top speed. Mini 3 Pro, I don't think is going to cope quite as well, but I'm still interested to see how well it does on such a windy day like today. So without further ado, usual procedure, out, back, probably do the best of two, maybe best of three, just to try and even things out a little bit to take into account variances in gusts. So let's get on with it. Right, start straight off with the Air 3. So even in this very strong wind, you can see just how rock steady it is, even with these strong gusts. Very, very impressive bit of kit there. I'm going to have to be careful with the microphone, I can tell on this, but let's go straight up, same height, going to do 30 meters high, straight into the wind, which is coming directly from over there. Looking pretty grim up there, to be honest. So let's put it into sports mode, get up to 40 meters, we'll go for 40 meters on both, and literally straight up in sports mode, off we go. $10 meters per second, so 8 meters per second. Okay, I expected more, but it is 40 mile an hour gusts today. 10 meters per second, so he's doing half the speed he should be able to do. Okay, let's turn around. Yeah, it is a strong wind warning. Okay, let's see. Straight back with the wind. Straight up, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do one more go. Straight up. 9, 10, 12. So a little bit faster this time. Maybe the wind isn't quite so strong. No, 7, 6, yeah. And strong wind warning, 5 meters per second. Okay, Air 3, did well there. 10, 12 meters per second. That's half its top speed, flying into a very, very brisk wind. Right, without further ado, let's get the Mini 3 Pro up. So we've got the same sort of wind. Right, Mini 3 Pro, obviously he's holding his position quite well in this wind. Do the same thing, get him straight up to 40 meters, and we'll go from there. Put him into sports mode, and up we go. Okay, Mini 3, right, the wind pretty strong, and he is struggling, So yes, okay, with the strong wind, he's come right down to zero. That's not very good. Off he goes, go on. Wind has... Ah, he's really struggling, poor thing. I mean, it is still nasty and windy, right? Picked up speed a little bit there. 4 meters per second. Really struggling though, poor thing. Okay, let's just bring him back, try and do the best of 2. Flying backwards with the wind just for a laugh. Straight up to 10, 11, 12 meters per second. Right, okay, let's stop again and we'll try again. So, same height, 40 meters. Off we go. Top speed in sports mode. 5 meters per, and then he suddenly does stop. It's like the pitch suddenly gets too much for him and he grinds down. So I'm going to let go and then start again. He really is creeping along though, unfortunately. 5 meters per second. Okay, speeding up a little bit. 5, 6 meters per second. Really not very happy with everything. 7 meters per second. Okay, that's not bad. Right, on that, rain starting. Let's finish this off inside, okay? Get the thing back. Okay, in the dry. Interesting, wasn't it? This was never really going to be a competition. The Air 3 was always going to win. The Air 3 is a much more powerful drone, higher top speed, higher wind resistance rating. This was always going to be about how well these models do against their specified top speed. And I was quite impressed with both, frankly. In fact, I'll be brutally honest, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more out of the Air 3. I know it goes like a rocket. It's got a top speed of 47 miles per hour, 21 meters per second, as I said. It was only managing half that speed, around 10 meters per second, or around 20-25 miles per hour. Now, these winds are 30 to 40 mile per hour winds. So obviously, if you're going to be flying into that, you would expect that top speed achieved to be quite a bit lower. But like I said, I know they've got a little bit of extra speed up their sleeves. It did well. Really, you can't complain about it at all. Mini 3 Pro has never actually let me down at all. I've flown it down in Cape Cornwall, Beachy Head in ridiculously strong winds, 40-45 mile an hour winds. It's never lost its position. It might sometimes struggle to make any actual speed, and here you could see when a big gust hit, it would suddenly slow down to around 2 meters per second, but it still managed to maintain its position, and it still actually put up a very good fight, I thought. And to be achieving around 5 meters per second, which is going to be what, a third of its top speed in such strong winds, I still think shows what an amazing, resilient and reliable little drone this is. Be interesting to see what the Mini 4 can do in strong winds. Like I said, today's the day. It's windy today. I've got to make do with the drones that I've got. No doubt, if I get the Mini 4, I'll probably be doing another wind test during the autumn. But for now, another good result. I'm very happy that certainly the Air 3 can maintain its speed very well into a very strong wind. Always impressed with how the Mini 3 Pro does as well. Anyway, very quick video today. Like I said, always good fun to see what your equipment can do. Summer seems to have come to a crashing end. So wherever in the world you are, whatever you're doing, as ever, until next time, have fun, happy flying.